Okay. Welcome to my presentation. I'll be presenting on projector technology and functionality. It was kind of funny, this past weekend I went home and told my sister I was giving a presentation on how projectors worked, and I asked her, do you know how they work? And she's like, well, yeah, you just hit the power on button and that's how it works. Well, it's a little bit more complicated than that, so I'm going to teach you a little bit about it. A general overview of what we're going to go through today. There are three main types of projectors being used. Those are CRTs, LCDs, and DLPs. And then also, as a focus for the UWL campus, I'll be explaining a little about the maintenance of projectors on our campus. Our main type of projector is the Epson PowerLight Pro G5200 WNL. And I'll talk about the specifications of it, then also how to clean the air filter and how to replace the projector bulb. So to start with the three main types of projectors, we'll start with CRTs. So CRTs have different cathode ray tubes, and in this example it shows how it's set up. So a cathode ray tube actually has three different electron guns that fire different colors. The three main colors are red, green, and blue, and these colors can be blended together to form any color in the spectrum. So the electrons fire and hit a screen, and the screen is covered with phosphor dots, and then inside is also a vacuum. So there's actually an electrical field that directs the electrons in the desired direction. And then this is what a CRT projector looks like. So as you can see, each of the three colors are there, and they all combine on the screen to show the image. The second type of projector is the LCD. This one's a little bit more complicated. It starts out with a metal halide bulb that projects the light. The light actually goes through a prism, which separates the light into the three main colors again, red, green, and blue. There are also two dichroic mirrors that are used, and these allow a single wavelength to be absorbed through it, or to pass through, and it reflects all of the other light. So once the light goes through here, it gets directed to one of three different grayscale LCD screens, one for each color, and then the screen allows individual pixels to open and close that helps show the image. Then these images are put on top of each other, and it goes through a lens and onto the screen. Sorry, wrong way. So this is a diagram of how it works. As you can see with the light source, this is where the light comes through. Here's one of the mirrors that allows red light to go through, so it automatically goes to one of the grayscale screens right here. The other light allows green to go through, which goes to another screen right here, and then the remaining light is blue, so that just passes through both mirrors and goes to its own individual one. In the middle is where all the images are placed onto each other. This is the lens, and then it gets projected. The final type of projector is the DLP. And with this type of projector, there's actually a rotating color wheel that keeps spinning as the light projects on it. This divides the light into the three same colors, red, green, and blue. And then the most important part about this is that there's a DLP chip, and on this chip there's thousands of mirrors on it that are able to kind of rotate, and they rotate based on electrical impulses that are sent there. So they can turn towards the light, which is on, and they can turn away from the light, which is off. And this is kind of like with the LCD one with the pixels opening and closing, the mirrors is kind of that same component in this type of projector.